Well, it's good to be here with Ben, editor. It's not very often the roving editor gets to see the editor, but last time we caught up was Camp Coffs earlier this year in March, so we've made the trek down, Robin and I, to catch up and just to tell you a bit of news about what we're up to, as well as publishing magazines. So Ben, you want to lead them into what we're going to get into?
So it's been a while since we have caught up, and you know, now borders are open, so that's good. But we've been talking about this for a while, Michael and I, about other content and the availability of other content and things like that, and the fact that, you know, we do go into a lot of places, do a lot of interviews, and there's a lot of stuff that I suppose doesn't get seen, or there's other stories we come along that it's just so quick-paced that it doesn't make an issue. So yeah, we're moving on to YouTube, and we're going to do a bit of digital content there. But rest assured, our hard-fought, you know, Jeep readers, we are staying in the print game. There will be issues, so don't despair. The mag will be available, and it will stay available. We're still looking at our 6 issues. So yeah, this is just a branching out a little bit further.
Give me something to do while I'm roving around as a roving editor. So while we're here with Ben and Fee, we better check out their Jeeps here. So Ben, I knew you had the Willies, the first time I've seen it up close, so you better tell everyone what you got here.
All right, so it's a first of 1947 pickup, so it's a reasonable flat nose on the front of this one, so you'll notice that the pointy's not so pointy.
Yep.
It has got a blue 6-cylinder engine in here.
Uh-huh.
So have a look at that.
Go down there. Oh, yep.
So
Got a Falcon in her.
And
A few cobwebs.
12 volt.
Yep.
So
Oh, good.
So I have got the carby. I have got a carby for it. I was told when I purchased it, it was running. As you can see, the makeshift fuel tank there, the Victor.
Good fuel tank.
Yeah. So, but no, she's definitely a lot of work.
Yes. Well, it looks good here sitting on the front lawn, and I really like Santa Claus in there, so...
Yeah, so definitely around for Christmas.
It doesn't get used, at least everyone can see that's not you sitting in there, it's Santa Claus.
A few people get confused these days, Michael, you know that. But behave myself, and I'll keep dropping a few pounds. So, you see the budget, did you?
Huh?
You see the budget. So,
Is it open? Is it all Christmas fired, or?
yeah, I think but yeah, we've got the carby there, we've got a few spares in there. As you can see above the mirror there's the original light cover and everything there. Let me just get in there, grab something out. There's the original fuel tank as well.
Yep.
So the girls' elves. I'll just grab this box out. Hang on a second. As you can see, I've got a spare diff with it, which is a slightly different track to it though. Also got.
All right.
There you go. In pretty good nick.
Yeah, it is.
Probably in a lot more better nick than other than the light colour.
Yeah.
But it was one of those. We did have a whole lot of plans, and things happened, but still got it. And
Well, it's not in a wrecking yard, that's the main thing.
it's not in a paddock with 10-foot 10-foot grass.
So whether you do something or you move it on, it doesn't matter, it's been safe wherever you got it from. And that's good. Another one saved, and whether you get on the road or someone else gets on the road, it doesn't matter as long as it gets there.
Picks up the Christmas stuff that goes over. Got a few other Jeeps there, as you can see.
Yeah.
You know that silver one pretty well. You spent a bit of time in
Yes, spent a bit of time in the silver one here doing our east-west crossing, reenacting the desert crosser from '69. So it performed really well. Good cheat this one. You've done real well.
So
Cocking them sand hills.
those 488 ratios, 37s, sort of did very well.
Yep.
And I've got to put another mud flap back on this one.
That's all you got to do. You're going well.
But
The Grand Cherokee, you've had this for a fair while now.
yeah, so it's done over 200,000 kilometres.
200.
Yep. So
That's been good on it, no problem.
no, still on the original brakes.
Yep.
So
Just
only one thing I've had done on it was clock spring.
Okay.
But that's that's a thing that sort of happens with all modern vehicles. I don't think there's a modern vehicle out there that doesn't have that issue.
They're a good vehicle. I think all you wear out is tyres. And as you know, our Grand Cherokee done a great job, but we had to move on to the Dodge once we got the bigger caravan. Got over the weights that the Grand could handle, but we do miss the Grand, especially in that combo of taking the van off and running around town and Robin jumping in it. We do miss that side of it. So no, they're a great vehicle, great tow vehicle, and 200,000 k's with a clock spring. Good servicing though.
Yes,
Regular
definitely.
servicing.
That's the key. That's the key. Basically, it's always been maintained.
Yeah.
It's been looked after by Jeep dealerships and stuck to logbook servicing and better than logbook servicing on it. And we're going on a trip and we've got about 8,500 k's. We'll do a service because we're going on a trip. So, but yeah, towing the little van, it's a dream, it's a breeze. But even I've towed Graham's full size Woody when I pulled that out of that yard out the back of Melbourne here. So that's the one that he's about to restore now. That one that you've done that video on. Yep. So it's done that. Dragged the CJ8 around a bit. So I've had a few different trips with it. Yep.
And up here in the corner is this little TJ, which is definitely looking the part.
Looks the part. Was a little bit of a conversation starter, and
for those that don't know, this was going on the east-west crossing with the JK and the other vehicles, but by the time it got up the mid-north coast of New South Wales, it had a bit of a noise in the engine, and we just weren't confident about taking it the rest of the way, especially across the desert and those sand hills and all that, away from everywhere without help. So we didn't have time to diagnose it. So we left it in Brisbane, and since then Ben's got it back. And look, the noise is still there, and it's okay running around your local area.
Yeah, no, I've driven it for days, and it's got a little bit of a noise, but it just drives. But the one thing we're forgetting, she did hit a roo. That was on the way up. That's the flare damage there, and there's a little bit of a tweak in the bull bar, not much. So for hitting a full size.
Now we did say 2018. Well,
it's 19.
It's about 9. A bit of time to fix it.
I've only had it back since. I only got it back at Cops this year.
Oh, okay. No, that's good. But look, the noise is still there. We've had a few people listen. We think it's lifter noise, or whether it's a cam lobe worn, we don't know. So that's something for Ben to worry about a bit later down the track. But she's still here. Won't take much to rectify that. And
Gladiator.
We've got a Gladiator in here too.
So good friends of the magazine, Barrick Jeep. They've got me with Gladiator. This is the third one I've had with them. So been out doing bits and pieces and Jeep stuff with them, and I like this one here. So I've had Overlands, had a Sport, and this is a Night Eagle. And I tell you, they're comfy. The girls love them. The family loves them. There's a lot of room in the back for the family, and put all your toys and other bits and pieces and camping and chairs and other stuff in there. No problem at all. But no, I can't speak highly enough of them. They're a bit of good gear. So but yeah.
Well, we had the red one at Camp Coss on loan from Jeep, and I think from people driving that at Camp Coffs, and that's because they could go for a good test drive.
Yep.
It wasn't just a local from the dealership drive. They had a good test drive up at Coffs, got out in the open road, bit of off-roading, and I think from that we sold 4 or 5, or Jeep sold 4 or 5 that we know of.
Yep.
Which is a really good result. Just people being able to go for a good drive. I haven't spent much time in one, so we're going to go on this later.
Yeah, we'll go on this. Might go and check out 1 or 2 other Jeeps that I've got hidden stashed around the place.
Nice.
We'll see what happens. But
all right, well, it's exciting what we're up to with the YouTubing. You'll be doing a lot down here. I'll be doing some up my way and in my travels. Just put them all together. You can sort them out and do all the hard stuff. And hopefully everybody will enjoy or have a bit of a look at it and see what they think. So,
but we will still be keeping exclusive content in the mag. So please, do check it out if you haven't checked it out before, and keep subscribing if you are. We do appreciate it. And make sure you do like and share this video.
Yeah.
That sort of helps us give you more content as well from that world. But definitely check out the mag. You'll enjoy it.
All right, let's go and take this Gladiator for a run, eh?
Hey, have you seen this? Look at this. How's this? Ready and waiting.
Remote start. you move that, I'll take this.